Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in.
Well, bye.
Well, hello, and thanks for watching another episode of ARFCOM News, your twice-weekly dose of the finest 2A propaganda. Get your pointing fingers warmed up and prepare your heartiest of guffaws, because New York has been ordered to pay $500,000 to the NRA for losing in NYSERPA versus Bruin. I've been critical of the NRA, to say the least, but credit where it's due. The NRA, through the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, was responsible for the Bruin decision, which has been a veritable nuke dropped on the control freaks. Unfortunately, the $447 million awarded to the NRA only covers about a third of what they actually spent on attorney's fees arguing the case. Now, normally this would be the part where I urge you to donate, and if you think your dollars are used well by the NRA, well, who am I to argue? Then again, you could donate to a more effective and less corrupt gun rights organization. What do you folks think? Does the NRA deserve your support? Can they ever regain our trust? While you consider that, I'd like you to also consider how it would be impossible for us to produce quality 2A propaganda without sponsors, so let's pay some bills. Today's video is sponsored by TNVC.com, your source for bespoke, artisanal night vision.
See at nighttime. Nighttime seeing is important. Don't you want to see things? Seeing things is better. What's wrong with you? You don't want to see things. TNVC.
And by Springfield Armory, their new Echelon can mount virtually any micro red dot and has a modular fire control group. And by Vault Pro, proudly manufacturing the finest American-made safes, vault doors, safe rooms, and storm shelters. A few weeks ago, I told you about how the county of Hawaii was forcing people to sign away their rights to privacy in order to get a carry permit. These waivers released the department from any liability and waived the applicant's right to privacy in doctor-patient, attorney-client, husband-wife, priest-penitent, and every other privileged and private relationship. Aside from being insultingly intrusive, it's also a serious violation of Second, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights, which is why Honolulu was sued and on the 29th forced to stop using the waiver. The Fifth Circuit just issued a preliminary injunction in Mock versus Garland. That's the suit challenging F-Troops pistol brace rule. Now, you might be thinking, wait a sec, I thought there already was an injunction. Well, yes, but it was an emergency injunction and it was about to expire, leaving the ATF free to throw people in a cage and ruin their lives. This preliminary injunction will prevent the ATF from enforcing the rule they invented until a final court decision is reached. It also makes crystal clear who is covered by the injunction, which is every member of the FPC and all Maxim Defense customers, including dealers, retailers, and distributors of Maxim products. The order finds the plaintiffs are likely to win, not just because the ATF overstepped the authority granted to them under the Administrative Procedures Act, but also on Second Amendment grounds. But the really exciting part is how the injunction seems to imply the short barrel rifle and short barrel shotgun portions of the NFA could be vulnerable. United States District Judge Reed O'Connor wrote, "The successful performance of armed self-defense entails not only deterring or neutralizing life-threatening perpetrators, but also preserving innocent life and preventing bodily injury to others as much as possible. Users directly advance these fundamental ends of self-defense when they modify lawfully bearable pistols with a rearward attachment, whether a brace or a stock." You heard that right. He seems to be implying that adding a stock to an otherwise lawfully bearable arm is presumptively protected by the Second Amendment. I said it before, and I'll say it again, the ATF overextended themselves, and now they're going to get their asses handed to them in court. Gundustry news. We haven't done a Gundustry segment for a minute, so let's kick this one off with a little shameless self-promotion. Our new review channel has been dropping some absolute bangers, if I do say so myself. And last week, we published a review of the brand new Taurus GX4 Carry, which is a surprisingly capable little heater.
Hot take, this has the best trigger on the table.
Our panel compared it to a few other popular subcompact carry guns and found it actually hangs in there with the competition. It's comparable to a P365 XL in length, height, width, and weight, and it holds 15 rounds instead of 12, You can find it out there for under $400 if you look. But no matter what you do, do not Google ARFCOM deals. Otherwise, you could end up paying way less than MSRP. Check out our full video on ARFCOM reviews, link down there in the doobly-doo. We've also got a whole mess of badass videos from Gunstock coming down the pipe, and I got my hands on the not even released yet Mark 47 Descent from CMMG. It takes the short bolt carrier system of the Descent and applies it to the Mark 47, which uses AK mags and a 308 sized bolt for the chonky 7.62 by 39mm case head. It also incorporates a manual bolt hold open to satisfy range Nazis and features a reversible forward charging handle. It'll be available sometime in November. While you patiently wait for it to come out, check out my video from Gunstock on ARFCOM reviews as well. Again, link down there in the doobly-doo, and of course, stay tuned to ARFCOM reviews for more fun. Rifle Speed has a new $10 quick lever kit for their adjustable gas blocks, which allows a better grip, especially if your setup has very little room between the handguard and a silencer. It also gives you a tactile indication of your gas settings for the dark. Bravo 6 going dark. Heritage has a new tactical Rancher revolver carbine in 22 LR and 22 mag. It has a 16-inch barrel, a section of pick rail on top, and a threaded barrel. I'm not sure how quiet you can get it with a revolver like this, but I want to find out. I mean, yes, it's goofy, but the more I look at it, the more I dig the aesthetics. MSRP is $356. Would you buy one? Comment below. And now, for your moment of zen. Do you like pews and other pew-related things? You want to help us keep delivering you pure, uncut American pew propaganda at the low, low price of free fitting? We literally couldn't pay the bills without our sponsors, so do us a solid and get yourself something nice from them. You deserve it. I love you. Control. You must learn control.